Ken Mattingly, astronaut, American hero, command module pilot for Apollo 16, but perhaps most impressively, portrayed by Gary Sinise in that one movie. But Mattingly holds one other incredible distinction, one he shares with no other person, living or dead. Mattingly is the only person to have ever lost their wedding ring in space. I'm Matt Silverman. Welcome back to Now I Know, a show by astronauts for astronauts. And if you are not an astronaut, get out. Now back to Ken Mattingly. On just the second day of the Apollo 16 mission, Mattingly was giving himself a sponge bath in space, like you do, and he lost his wedding ring. Though he searched, he was unable to find the ring for the next 5 days. This guy's in a completely sealed metal bucket the size of a reasonably priced New York City apartment, and he loses his wedding ring for 5 days? It's floating. Just look in the floating area. Also, why did you need to take the ring off to give yourself a sponge bath? Sometimes I forget to put my phone down when I get into the shower. Just leave the ring on. But Mattingly was no stranger to being an unlucky astronaut. He was scheduled to fly out on Apollo 13, but was removed from the mission with just 3 days to go after he was exposed to German measles. Of course, the Apollo 13 mission didn't go so well and had to be saved by Tom Hanks, with help from Mattingly back on the ground in Houston. All this to say that Mattingly has a tendency to turn his unbelievably bad luck into unbelievably good luck. His lost wedding ring was no different. On day 9 of Apollo 16's trip, Mattingly went on a spacewalk with fellow astronaut Charles Duke. And what did Duke see floating out of the door into the void of space but Mattingly's wedding band? The wedding ring, the symbol of endless, infinite love of marriage, floating away at 3,000 feet per second, lost in the dark expanse of space where nothing can live. This is a roller coaster of symbolism. The ring that had been lost in outer space for days literally bounced off of the helmet of the astronaut who lost it and ricocheted back into the spacecraft. 5 years ago, I tossed a Gatorade bottle from my desk, bounced off the wall directly into the recycling bin, and I talk about that at every party I go to. Can you imagine how many times Ken Mattingly has told this story? I would tell this story so much I would have difficulty finding time to eat or breathe. Mattingly returned safely to Earth with his ring, where he held several managerial positions with the Space Shuttle program. In 1972, he was awarded the NASA Distinguished Service Medal. He hopes to one day lose that medal in outer space. These videos would not be possible without the generous support of our Kickstarter backers, and a special thanks goes out to everyone listed here who contributed at the second tier. Your support means the world to us. And an extra special thanks goes to gold tier contributors, Seamus Hempenstall, Phil Berberian, the Bohall family and Hive Digital, and Kathy McCullough. Now I Know is also brought to you by ICX Media. ICX Media helps digital video publishers, like me, create seriously impactful content through AI-powered insights. That stands for artificial intelligence if you're not in the know. To learn more about ICX Media's audience intelligence, content insights, and unified measurements, visit icxmedia.com. Thanks for watching this episode of Now I Know. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing on YouTube or Facebook, or consider subscribing to the Now I Know newsletter, from whence this all came. It comes directly to your inbox every single weekday, and it's filled with fascinating trivia and interesting stories like this one. For now, I'm Matt Silverman, and I'll catch you next time.